Hi everybody, welcome back, Mage Dark Ages with me, Sid, and I'm just back at the main base at the moment because our, well, they need to come out as well. Our quarry has finished. I also died. Yeah, the stinking wisp killed me over at the Witchery Island. Those buggers really do just cut through armour like it's going out of fashion. You know, there's really not much in them. I was underwater lighting up the island and bang, killed me. About 4 shots. Blood magic armour, warded, the lot. Didn't take long at all. So, what I was actually, the bits we were interested in were these. The adamantine and altaris ore. But we need to make some metallurgy devices to actually exploit this. So we need a machine frame, so I'm going to need some iron, and if I do, I think it was, oops, not quite that, and that should make us a machine frame. And then if we take a furnace, oh, come on, I know I've got a furnace in there, thank you. A furnace, I think it was iron down the sides, and oops, what on earth is going on with this? So that makes us a crusher. For the sake of argument, we're going to place that up here. It requires fuel, and it will crush the items down, I presume. That sounds like a reasonable expectation out of this. We don't need a lot, so let us whack that in, and that should start crushing down the adamantine and making adamantine dust, I believe. Yep, 2. So we get this ore doubling, which is nice. Now the other thing we need is an alloyer. Now an alloyer needs angmalon and Damascus steel. Damascus steel you make with iron dust and bronze dust. Bronze dust you make with copper and tin. So we need some copper. Just take a little bit of that. We need some tin. And we need some iron, I presume. So let us just grab that out of the system. Let me put a little bit of iron in. That'll give us the, what was we doing? Bronze, and we need iron, yeah. So, and bronze, we need to combine those two. And the angmalon is iron and gold. Looks to be it. So I just need a bit of gold for that one. Constantly. I can't remember how much iron I did. We'll just do a little bit of gold there. So that should be iron. Yeah, I'm going to process that. So I did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Angmalon was iron and gold, wasn't it? Alloy recipe. Shapeless crafting. Do you need the alloyer then? Get 2 from that. I'm not sure whether you need this alloyer or not then. Let's just take some of that out and put that and that together. No, that's going to give us 2 4 angmalon there straight off the bat. So the question is, do we actually need the alloyer at all? Let me put this stuff in for a moment. That's the altaris, which is combining with that. But why you would want this alloyer if you don't need it is somewhat confusing. Now, Metallurgy 4's not. This I've forgotten who wanted it now. I can't remember if it was Birch or Chris wanted it, but let's just go in there now. That if we don't need the alloy, yeah, we do need the alloy. Okay, that's fine then. I can live with that. So there's our Fort Angmallen. We need our Damascus steel, which was iron and bronze. Bronze was copper and tin. So we'll take some copper, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, and we'll take 4 tin once that has run through. But this should give us what I can see is certainly on paper. Let me just go into here. If we go through all the swords in the game, +7, +4, +7, it's only really the Icorium sword that actually has a greater base, or the similar base attack, +9. This is Tartarite. So if we're just going on pure raw stats, in theory, this should be up there in the best. Now there's some other ones which look interesting. For example, the Calendarite sword, which gives you regeneration, which is a +7. So it's a diamond sword with, you know, better stuff, I suppose, is the thing. Let me just put some of that away. I've got that silver for another reason as well, but we'll come back to that in a moment. And I should also stash you somewhere, my death marker. Thought I had there might be another one somewhere kicking around. I can't remember. It's a while since if it is kicking around, it's a while since I kicked the bucket. So yeah. Anyway, I think we'll get a gravestone going at some point in the not too distant future. But right now, what we want is, we want to take copper and that make bronze. 2 of those and 2 of those will make us the 4 Damascus steel. Whack 4 Damascus steel through there, and combined with the Angmallen, and we need to do another machine frame. And another furnace, I believe, which is probably going to need me to throw something expensive in the loop. There we go, furnace. And once we got this stuff come over, 1, 2, 3. Well, let's start this off. We got that. We've got Angmallen across the top. It has no exchange value, so it's another piece of stuff that I'm going to have to store, which is a pain. The copper can go in there. And then we should have the Damascus steel, which will give us the alloy, which can go in there and pop you in there. We'll give you one of those and one of those, and we need some fuel. Let me just get some coal for that. Bunk, thank you. And you can have half and you can have the other half. So this should make 2 ingots of Tartarite. If I'm right, it does. So we can stick another one of those in and another one of those in, and that will give us another sword. Now there's a whole load of swords, and one of the things I was thinking about, now this is a nether version of the ore, so I'm guessing, oh, it gives wither and +8, would be possibly the act of generating up an armory of both the swords. But if we were to go and have a look at a Tartarite, for example, we can also make a helmet, so we can make full suit of armor in the damn stuff. Now obviously we need a lot more to make that. That's getting a little bit expensive for some of these, but they might be interesting to, in fact there is, let me just have a look. So you can make a metallurgy copper armor. It's not particularly good, but we can make it. And we can also make a copper sword. So let me just run some more. So we've got 5. Let me run a little bit more copper through. And we'll just play around with this concept a little bit. I think that should be enough. So yeah, I'm going to go do this and I shall be back in a moment. Alright, so just trying this idea out. Copper sword, +5 attack. Yeah, pretty crap, but doesn't really matter. This is just for things. We've got the copper helmet. Oh god, hang on. Got the copper pants. We've got the copper chest piece and the copper boots. So in terms of the look and feel of these, well, the copper sword, like I say, looks pretty cruddy, but we can go with the copper armor, and yeah, I mean, as you would expect, it ain't all that. Oops, hang on, let's just swap back into something half decent. Now, of course, the other thing we've got is our new sword, or the potential new sword, the Tartarite sword. Now, this guy looks a little bit more badass than that, so that's +14, that's 9. So the next thing I suppose we should consider doing is leveling up, getting that enchanted and see what we can do. Now up here what I've done is I have gone in and said, right, here's an armor stand, there's the armor, and there's the sword. So we can have the copper. We could do the, I presume, I'm guessing there will be a tin, possibly, maybe tin armor. Yes, there is. Oh, platinum, adamantine, maybe not tin actually. I mean, who heard of tin armor anyway? But metallurgy. Well, you can see you've got a great many different chest plates we could do, and it might be worthwhile just trying to pick Pokemon that, you know, and catch them all, and making this thing into like a museum of, well, you know, memories and armor and stuff. We tried to do all the armors last time, and yeah, it didn't work so well. But then, whoa, they sounded quite angry. Let's have a yes, die, my friends, die. It shouldn't take too long to run this through. There was actually one thing I wanted to do though before we did this. I'll do this off camera between takes, but there is one item left that I think we really want to get, and I've got silver for this. Let me go into here, and in the witching wearables there is this, the ring of the covetous coin. So if we take 5 gold coins and 4 enchanted books, so that's the first thing we're going to need, some enchanted books, and I'm fairly certain I have quite a selection of enchanted books. There's an efficiency 1, there's another efficiency 1, there's another efficiency 1, which these we'll never use ever in a million bazillion gazillion years. I don't think we will ever use any pick other than our dig spell. And let us head down, and let me just check in here. Have I got any gold coins? No. I've got the means of getting gold coins if it's feeling tight, but let me just have a look at the 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, you were feeling tight as well, weren't you? 2, 3, and that's enough there. Got a wand. We just need a an arcane workbench, which of course is down here. So that'll get us the, or should get us the lucky coin. I think it's the lucky coin. Whatever it's called, we'll soon find out in a moment. So we'll pop you in there. We're going to stick in 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and there. 27 auto will give us a lucky gold coin, which is fortune 1 and looting 1. Just let that power back up again, because the next thing we're going to need to do is an infusion with 1 gold, 3 silver, 4 lapis and the lucky coin, and then some of this. So let's jump in here. We need some gold, we need 1 of those, we need 1, 2, 3 silver, and I'm sincerely hoping that's the right silver. Lapis, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. I believe that is correct. Let me double check everything. Silver, gold, and we need 16 instrumentum and 32 lucrum. Well, that should be easy as well, I hope. 16 instrumentium. Not as easy as you would have thought. I'm trying to think. I think we can get that from flint, so I might whack some flint through. 16 instrumentum and 32 lucrum, which again we should have. Actually not enough, amazingly. That is surprising. Get one of those down. So I need some lucrum. Lucrum we're going to get is probably easiest from let's have a look. Gold. Yeah, do that. Let's take and put that, most of that back. Put 3 in it. That should be more than ample. Gold coins, obviously, ideal for lucrum. Let me just stick a third of that, half of that in there, and we'll do that. So we needed 32, didn't we? We are, there you go, 1, 2, 3. Let me get 32 out of that. Right, sorted. And they can go in there. Let me double check everything. 16 instrumentum, 32 lucrum. 16 instrumentum, and we're just waiting on the lucrum. So as soon as that's done, we'll get that done, and we can go and start looking at turning this into the weapon of our dreams. Maybe. So, alright, here we go. It's all in. The stability is pretty good. I think it's about 3 all told, so shouldn't take too long. And I forgot to check one thing. I just wanted to check if there was more than one type of silver ingot. There's metallurgy, ironically, all metallurgy, so I don't have to worry about it. That's definitely the right type of silver. Interesting that it integrated, because I wonder what it would have done if we didn't have metallurgy 4 in. Oops. Almost there. Almost there. And bang. So ring it to the covetous coin. We can pop that into the ring slot there, and our looting should be, I think it'd be a loot equivalent to looting 5 now. I think that was what we said. I think it increases. Great luck, you can have activate unlock by socketing a golden coin and loading it with magic increases your fortune and looting by 2 levels. And yeah, an enchantment because it's MBT. Right, I am going to go and level up a little bit, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've been and done a bit of leveling, but the first thing we need to do, is actually get this back up to full. We're going to need to charge it before we do anything. We are going to go with sharpness 5, so it needs 100 auto. I definitely want looting. I want looting 3, so that's a whole bunch more. And then unbreaking would be nice, so we'll have 3 of those. I think that's as much as we can do with that. And then we'll have vampirism too. So this is going to take quite a lot of what we're going to have to do a recharge. So that's fine. We're going to set this running, and wow, that is just a very, very scarily and eerie sound. So Terra is done, Ignis is done, Perdito is done. Aqua shouldn't possibly be. How can Aqua be done? That's only got 100 of capacity. Well, I'm not going to complain. Let us, well, we'll go and charge that up quickly down at this one station. I mean, I know it's charging from my thing. That's actually really like Thorncraft 5, that little thing going on there. But yeah, we'll get this charged faster this way. In the meantime, down here I have also got some Precantatio cooking. More about that in a moment. How are you going there? Yeah, you're getting there steadily. I think we probably should make some more wands at some point. Some better ones. Well, not better, that is a really good wand. I'm not going to diss that wand. But some alternatives. Maybe a scepter, for example, or something along those lines. But while we're doing that, let us, well, this thing here, I want to move a second. Yes, I definitely want to move that. Where is my dig spell? There it is. I definitely want to move that. We'll pop you there. There's our over enchanting table. And you will want that in a moment. So the only thing we're missing is the actual item to enchant, which should be getting close to full on auto. And that should give us a pretty beast mode sword. I mean, this is pretty beast mode. So what the next one's going to be like, well, we'll find out. Right, so let's just go and finish that off. Combining these enchanting mechanisms is pretty cool, it's got to be said. Okay, in you go. Just slurping up that auto, and it's run out again. Okay, we'll go and fill that up. I'll finish this off. In fact, we shouldn't be far off, should we? I don't even need to fully charge this with the last bit of auto, so let me just do this. I was intending to do a bit of witchery today, but looks like that's gone out the window. But got the live stream tonight, we can do some witchery on there and start faffing around with stuff. I'm going to take it to that. It'll get a little bit out of my mana pool as well from Britannia, that one, isn't it? The mana pool. So I'm thinking about trying the blood magic one, but there we go. Yes, thank you. So that is sharp. It's now got 15.25 with sharpness 4, looting 3, unbreaking 3, and vampirism 2. But we don't want to stop there, do we? No, of course not. Because Munchkins always like to min-max their weapons. This Munchkin actually was a phrase that was used many years ago when I used to play D&D. Yeah, that's off. It's doing something. But is it doing anything at all? Is it doing stuff? This over-enchanting thing is definitely bugged. 57, 56, 55. That's actually going now. And now it stopped again, look. $51. I'm just going to sit here and try this. I don't know whether it's just really not particularly good mechanism at all. Having said that, it's the first time I've used Thormic bases, so it could just be just a bad implementation. Who knows? The secret of... Come on, you should use 32, so I would expect you to be taking some experience from me any moment. 31. No, I don't think that is working at all. If I take that, that's going to be a full... Yes, it is. And that needs to change up a little level. Let's pop that back down again. It's got its stuff. We can stick our sword in there. Now, I don't know whether this is a case that... Let me shift F. Let me take that off and then... Ah. No, it's stopped again. Look. That is really, really bugged. Start off. Alright. Well, we can't do that. If you've got any idea what could cause that apart from just a crap mod. But this is still better still. It's better by 1.25. Looks badass as well. That's pretty cool. So yeah, let me know what you think about the idea to do all of the, or as many of the Metallurgy 4 ores as we can manage. We've got quite a few. We've got deep iron, we've got promethium, we've got zinc and copper and carmate and astral silver and oroclase and infoscillum. Did I mention mithril? Rubicrum, orichalcum, platinum, and manganese for that matter, and then all of these things which we need to work out what the hell they do with them. But oh, we actually got 47 diamonds from that little from that lot as well, so we probably need to convert some of these into blocks just for ease of storage. There we go. Bonk. So yeah, anyway, I think on that note we're probably going to call it a day. We didn't really get as much as I would have liked to have done today, but oh, there was one thing I did want to do today, which was show you what we've just done over at the island, at the Witching Island, what I was doing when I died. Oh, no, that's not right. This happened before. This is what I told you about when, well, apart from the fact that I am way too high up. Let me just have a look. Yeah, we should have been over here. And sometime, this one, remember I told you it teleported me here and then over here? Now I'm over here. So, yeah, let's head back over there. I'll come back in once I've got over, unless anything interesting jumps out of the surroundings and says hello. But otherwise, a bit. All right, here we go. Yeah, there was nothing. I did see just over there. It's one of those little military camps with the big tents in, but it's one of the smallest ones I've ever seen. I was very tempted to raid it, and then I kind of thought it's probably got nothing I want now. So over here we've now got this this alt is up to 7,900. I've got 2 rings in. I'm waiting for a pumpkin actually to grow there, and we've got some of this going on. We've got a few other bits and pieces. Some we'll put the witchery, as many witchery crops as we could get going in there, and yeah, it's got steadily bigger. These things are spreading and lighting the thing up like there's no tomorrow. But what I was doing was I was working under here. Now if I take my helmet off, because you can't see this actually with night vision, but I was working under here, and it was mentioned on the stream that this place is really dark and foreboding under here. And we had to play around with a few ideas, and in fact you can see an area where I fluffed up already. Let me just go and grab a piece of sand, shall we? And yeah, so what I've done is underneath here I have basically put a whole load of carpenter's blocks, give them a bit of glowstone, give them in. As I say, this doesn't stop spawns, so don't expect this. Obviously the water will stop the spawns, but these are client side only lighting, but it does make it look a little bit less dark and dingy under there. It's a bit polka dot actually, if I'm honest with myself, but yeah, we'll come up with something to do down there at some point. But yeah, so I got killed by a stinking wisp, and I have now vowed revenge on all wisps. And what the hell are you? Hungry? You are not supposed to even spawn. Did you? And you cheeky little git, you actually stole my light spell. Right. I don't know what else you would have stole, because there's not really much left to take, but I didn't think they were even supposed to spawn anymore. I'll have to double check the configs, unless he was one that's somehow managed to spawn some time ago and then just find his way up to the surface at a later date, because they don't. The reason we've turned them off spawning is because they don't despawn. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, stinking wisp got me. So until the live stream, guys, I will bid you good night. Well, good morning actually, probably at the time you're watching this. And until later, bye for now. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.